everyone, Caroline here. Okay, we're going to have a play with the Imala Scenery Escape and Flamingle from the chapter 33, and I'm going to do a bit of a scene. So let's get started. What I've done is I've done a mask for the stamp because I want to use the this sunset from Funky Fossil, their stencil, and I want that behind the Scenery Escape on behind these wonderful shacks here. So let's get started. Let me pull it off. Oh, the masking paper I'm using is one from Pink Frog. I got off Create and Craft. You got 10 sheets for £9.99, so that, you know, it's just a fraction under £1 a sheet, which is pretty cheap, isn't it? But worth having a look on Create and Craft if they've got any on there still, and if not, you know, go on the Pink Frog website. So this just peels off like that, and I'm going to have that just there. Let's see. Pop that there, like that. The stencil will just be behind there, like that. But I'm not coming down here with it, I'm only going to there on it. So, but it's got the masking underneath anyway. I'm going to use some Distress Oxide mustard seed. Get your brush. I want to do that now. So this will be a fabulous sunset behind that where the stamp's going, like that. I'm going to have a little the reflection of it is going to be on the water after. Now I just want a little bit of ripe persimmon around here. I don't want much, so I'm going to take a finger dauber, this set I got from Stamps by Me, and I'm just going to go in a little bit, and it makes the sun look round, and of course it gives it that hot look as well. And the sun's setting over those wonderful shacks there, little houses. There. Okay, we can lift that off now, and when I take this off, you'll be able to see where that is with the stamp. And just wipe my stencil to keep them clean. So if we take this off like that, I'm going to get the stamp now. Now I'm not doing the water edge of the stamp because I'm going to do my own water. But that's going to go right sure where that goes there. And that goes right up there. Like that. Down a little bit. There we are. And like I say, I'm just going to stamp buildings in the back, not the water. So I'm rubbing off my stamp any bits I don't really want. And press that down. Ooh, hee hee. Looking good. That's fab, isn't it? Whew. Now, as you can see, you can't see the yellow underneath here, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going to use my paintbrush and put some in there. So that's not a problem. Okay, I'm going to work on this here now. And of course, we want the sky at the back. And I'm going to do tumbled glass. If I can find my pale blue brush. There we are. Use my pale blue one. And what I've done is I've done a circle to cover up that just so that I can get the majority of the sky done. Like that. Without disturbing that yellow, because obviously, as you know, when you add blue it goes green. But just want that bit of a sky at the back there, like that. Then I'm going to pop my stencil back over it. Oh, no, not. I want my finger over. And I'm just going to go in with a bit of blue because they are clouds going in like that. So with a little bit of water, because as you know, it's water reactive is distress oxide. So that's a little bit of a cloud going over there. Don't want it yellow. Don't want it green. And again, a little bit of a cloud. Just passing over there. A little bit of a cloud in the sky. So just dab with your water like that. And that puts your clouds in the sky. Like that. A few clouds over there. Dry that off. So as you can see, it's just a hint of it. And then you can go under after with a little bit of pale grey, just to, you know, highlight your cloud. I've got a grey Copic one, so you can see that just defines the cloud underneath there. That's just passing by. A little bit of a cloud there as well. There we go. That's a bit of cloud in the sky. I'll just use my Imala. I'm I've lost the top off that one. Okay. That's not. Let me just get some of that off. I'll use a pot screen that after. In fact, I'll do it now. And that's just added that bit of white there over that. Okay, I know I'm being picky, aren't I? Rightio, I want to do the water now, and for that I'm going to use again Distress Oxide. But I want to do my reflection here first, so I know exactly where it is. So the reflection is going on the water here, just on there. So I'll get my yellow brush again and just add that little bit of a reflection on the water from that beautiful sunset. You see that? Just needs to be a little bit stronger, doesn't it? Like that. Okay. I know it seems a lot of fiddling, but the end result I think will be nice when we're finished. So I must get this yellow and pop it in the sun there where I've missed a little bit here. And you see, through there. Any bits you've missed. A bit of light persimmon in there. So don't worry if your stamp doesn't quite go to it, you can fill in later. Like that. Okay. Just wash my brush. And then we'll get the water on. So I'm going to use Salty Ocean. I'm going to put some on my glass mat and add some water to it. If you're new to watercolouring, you know, these are, if you get water reactive inks, they're great for painting with. And of course you can shade it down. The more water you add, you know, the more you can shade it. So it's very good. So if you go on light to start with, like this. I'm using watercolour paper here. Again, this is a Pink Frog one. And the water goes on these under the stilts of these houses. What they're called, houses or shacks, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Oh, they're like beach huts, aren't they? Fill it all in. Just spray that a little bit more. And then go back a little bit darker. This is where you can do your shading with your Distress Oxide. You can water it down at any point. And then do just a few darker bits on the water. Don't want to do too much because I'm going to come back with the flamingos, which are going to stand on the water here, because it's not deep like a lagoon, I suppose. And you can go back and shade after. So for now, that one's done. Wash my brush. And I'm going to use my ground espresso to do these houses. Because they are wood, built on stilts for flooding. You can imagine sitting in a chair up here, can't you? Looking out over the water at the flamingos. Okay, I'm going to get my Chromatech watercolour brushes. I'm going to get a green, which I think is that's a grass green, and an emerald, and this is a dark brown. So I'll have that for my trees at the back, and just want to do some shading on here. The best of these is it's quite a narrow brush as well, so you can, you know, just get to those places like using a pencil, a little bit more defined. And then you can use your brush and just blend that in so that they're not stark lines. But it just gives that little bit of dimension there. Do the roof against that sun. That's the veranda. Now I'm just going to blend that in now. if you want to craft along with any of my videos, you can, obviously you can do that and pause, catch up, and if you're on the Crafty Army or the Eureka Stamps by Me fan group, go and post your makes in there. I'd love to see them. And share with us. We share the love of craft, don't we? I'm going to do the trees now. This is called grass green, so that's going to go on first. There's a roof there, so I'm going to just do that in a bit of a, in the brown again. Surprising as you, with the Imala stamps, they're so detailed, they're wonderful, and as you're playing with it, you find little different things. You think, oh, I've not done that, and I've not done that. Well, you can always go back. I think these can be rocks or trees, but I'm going to do them as trees. So you can interpret however you like. It's the grass green. What did I just use? Did I just use emerald then? I think I did. So I'm just going to get a darker green. Oh, we don't want to waste it. Just to do a bit of shading. That. And with my highlighter pen, I'm just going to sort of do a few branches in these trees. You know, just some wiggly lines. Can you see how that's made a difference to that? Because obviously they're not flat green, and it's just like put branches inside it. That's made just a bit of a difference there. Okay. And in the houses, I'm just going to do a grey, like a shaded grey inside. In the windows. That's where you can see inside. And just underneath there, where it's a little bit shaded, like that. And you've got a grey, like a CG1, CG2, whichever markers you use, whether the Pro markers or your Himi markers or Gossip or the Copics. They're great for just doing that little bit of shading where you want it. Makes a difference and covers up any white spots that you may have missed. Okay, that's those done. It's looking good, isn't it? Now, I have got from the Flamingle stamp set, I have got these flamingos, which can stand on here as well. So I'm going to use the Funky Fossil puddles. Well, I think they're called ripples. You'll find them on the Funky Fossil website under the stencils. And the super for making ripples on the water. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my finger dauber and this, again, the same Salty Ocean, and I'm just going to go and make some ripples on the water. Obviously it's a bit darker because I've watered the other down. And you see, you can make ripples wherever you want them, like that. Ripples on the water. Fab. I'm going to cut off this bit. I don't think I need that. I'll wait till I've got my stamp completely finished. So that's looking good, isn't it? It's looking lovely. I want to highlight some of the water. Some shading under there, and on these ripples. Oh, it's doing that. It's not quite dry yet, so. This is my Copic. It's a blue, like an aqua, that I can fill in any spaces where my paintbrush has missed. But it's just giving that lovely reflection of the sun on there, hasn't it? Okay, so we'll move that now, move that away. That's a magnet gone. And we'll piece that paper out of there. And I'm going to matte and layer that onto a blue. Like that. Obviously you can add a bit of glitter on the water, and I will do later, just to, you know, give a little bit of highlight on there, make it look sparkling water. Well, it's your piece of art, you can do what you like with it. I'm sure you're going to do some amazing things with these stamps. And then it'll go on an 8x8 card. Okay, make it black paper. You can see it better because white shows better on black, doesn't it? So that will go on there like that. Oops. Around the edges, just to capture those edges. it in the middle. There. And then we can get our flamingos. And I'm going to just cut that a bit off, because it looks like they're stood in that water on there. So it's stood there in one of the ripples of water there, like that. They're beautiful flamingos, these, they really are. So that's going on there, like that. Looking good, isn't it? And I'm going to shade that just a little bit. Oops, wrong end. It really looks like it's stood in the water, doesn't it? That's brilliant. And the other one, I think I will put by the side. Again, I'm going to cut that bit off the end. But I'm going to put some pads on this, so that it's standing a little bit more proud. And don't forget, when you're cutting your pads, leave everything on. Then your scissors don't get sticky. And you cut a nice thin strip. Oops. Sorry, flamingo. I'm going to have to cut that because it's too long. Put that there, that bit there. And just a little bit on the head there. Okay. Just take your time with it and be exactly as you want it. If you're unsure about placement, you think, oh, I've got to lift that, just add some glue on the back. And I need another ripple here. Let me see. Need another one there. Just to stand it in there. And that one is just standing proud of that one. Like that. But I'll glue his leg down. Her leg down, his leg down. How do you tell what it is with a flamingo? All answers below, please. Okay. And again, just a little bit of white highlight on there. I want to just pop a little bit of glitter where they stood. By now, you guys know me and my glitter. And I've got these that I got at the range in my local town. And I use my Quickie Glue pen. So it's a bit of an aqua glitter, so it does relate to the colour of the water and where they stood. Just a little bit along there, where the reflection is. Okay. Which I should have done first. Never mind. Put that down. Look at that. Gorgeous. Let's pop that back in there. And then I've got a sentiment that is on the stamp set for Scenery Escape, and it's called Enjoy Every Day. I'm going to pop that on. And there we have it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that, and you'll get yours out and enjoy having a play with them all. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.